You have a problem. We just heard about it. There's too much information. And you are in conversations and somebody says, have you read the new book about Steve Jobs? And you say, no, I didn't, and I skipped that month of First Friday book synopsis. I have a solution to the problem I've helped you identify. 15minutebusinessbooks.com, you can go and you can download the recording and the handout, and in 15 minutes, catch up. I'm selling. To sell is human. That's the title of Daniel Pink's new book, To Sell is Human, The Surprising Truth About Moving Others. To sell is human. So turn to page 2, and let's start at the top. Why is this book worth our time? Well, number one, it's Daniel Pink. He is thorough, drawing from many reliable research findings, adding his own analysis and insight. Here's what I've come to decide. If Jim Collins comes out with another new book, Carl wants to read it right away. If Malcolm Gladwell does, and he's coming out with one later this year, I can't wait. I want to read it right away. Daniel Pink has made my I can't wait till he comes out with his new book. This one hit December 31, 2012. I had already ordered it on my Kindle app. I couldn't wait to read it. This is Daniel Pink. A Whole New Mind, Free Agent Nation, Drive. This is a really good writer. Really good writer. Number two, you are in sales. And this will help you do better in this aspect of your work. Number three, what worked yesterday may not work, will not work much anymore. The rules of sales have changed. The buyer now knows so much and will only know even more that it is increasingly a seller beware era. And we'll talk about that in a minute. And number four, you need to think about becoming a better collaborator and curator and problem identifier. If you were in my class, I would tell you, take your pen right now and circle the phrase problem identifier. It's not problem solver. It's problem identifier. That's the gold of the realm today. And then, I got to tell you, this is the best story I've ever read. In terms of, this is Daniel Pink at his best. The year was 1853. We were able to build buildings taller, but we didn't. We had elevators that could go higher, but we didn't build them because elevators had a problem. Elevators could have a cable break and you would plummet to your death. And so a man named Elisha Otis, yes, Otis Elevators. Elisha Otis in 1853 rented a space at the New York Convention Hall, and it was at a big event where there were a lot of people there, and he waited till the crowd was big, and he was hoisted up in his elevator, getting the attention of the crowd. And from up high, he said, "Do you think that my new development, my new invention can keep you safe?" And they didn't know. And he took an axe and he cut the cable in front of them. And the elevator dropped quickly, just a little. And the brake caught it. It was a simple, succinct, and effective way to convey a complex message in an effort to move others. It was the world's first elevator pitch. and the brake caught him, and he waved to the crowd and said, quote, "All safe, gentlemen, all safe." And the elevators were going up and the buildings got taller, and that was the moment when skyscrapers were actually invented. Right then. So, he had a product, he knew he had to sell it, he had to show it, And he did. And it was unforgettable. All right, very quickly, 10 takeaways. Number 1, accept and embrace your role in sales. Market yourself. Get out there and sell. Get out there and sell. Number 2, as you do, adopt the stance of collaborator and adopt the stance of problem identifier, problem finder. Problem find is more valuable than problem solve. Number 4, adopt the stance of interrogator. Ask lots of questions. Questions usually trump statements. Number 5, adopt the stance of listeners. Number 6, be clear and short. Number 7, word choice really matters. He has a section called Rhyme is Sublime. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit. And don't forget the use of contrast. And I've now read this in 2 books. Guy Kawasaki writes this. It's probably good to throw in a really good profanity that's mild every now and then. 15-minute business books, that's a damn good resource for you folks. Number 8, practice and make peace with caveat venditor, seller beware. Regularly practice pre-brief and debrief self-meetings and use far more interrogative self-talk than positive self-talk. I'm going to be bold and say, you ought to buy this book. You are all in sales. This will help you do it better. Hope you found this useful. Thank you very much.